Due to the large number of political events, it is difficult for TA-TV to tape all of them. So if you have any footage or any political events or candidates, please send them to tatv@mac.com and they may end up on the show. Let's now turn to some political headlines. Recently, the Democratic National Committee met to decide the outcome of Florida and Michigan delegates. As you may recall, both Florida and Michigan violated DNC rules by moving up both of their primaries. In response, the DNC stripped Florida and Michigan of their respective delegates to the Denver Convention. The voters of both states were told that their votes did not count. However, at the meeting, the DNC decided to seat the entire delegation from Florida and Michigan, but only giving each delegate a half vote. Change, change, change. It is a word we hear candidates and political pundits say over and over. But what is this change? This 2008 presidential election has given us everything we have been anticipating since George Bush got reelected in 2004. Aside from the 24/7 media coverage of this election and the first viable female and African-American presidential contenders, it has given us something beyond our wildest imagination: record youth turnout. Since 1972, when 18 to 20-year-olds earned the right to vote, there was a steady decline in youth participation at the polls. With that being said, the youth voter turnout in this election cycle is up 109% from the previous presidential primaries in 2000 and 2004. We have seen primary after primary where the youth vote is truly making the difference, and not just at the polls. Young people are getting involved in the political process unlike any other election. There is a burning desire to change the direction of this country and the world. Why are young voters getting involved in record numbers? According to Heather Smith, executive director of Rock the Vote, young people are tired of being characterized as apathetic and uninterested in politics. They are casting ballots like never before, volunteering on campaigns, organizing at their schools, and have shown since the first contest in January they will pick the next president of the United States. Could young voters really pick the next president? The answer is yes. There will be an estimated 44 million 18 to 29-year-olds eligible to vote in the 2008 presidential election. That is 21% of voters eligible to vote. What this means in layman's terms is really very simple. The candidate with the most youth outreach could technically win the election. That is dependent, of course, on whether or not these young voters show up to the polls in November. The youth vote is huge, says Mr. Carlson, political science teacher here at Thornton Academy. I really hope this is a sign that a trend is going to continue. I think it is good for the country. Clearly, it's good for our young generations to have an active role, to be knowledgeable in the political process, and hopefully that means they will be more civically engaged in all aspects of their life. The statistics speak for themselves. Between 2000 and 2004 presidential elections, the voter registration rates in Maine jumped 6% among young voters, while the turnout rates were up 7%. In 2004, Maine's youth voter turnout ranked 5th in the nation. In 2008, young voters are turning out in droves. This summer, I will be hosting another political forum show called Youth in Politics. It will air every Sunday at noon on the CW, Channel 12. Please tune in to watch. Before we go, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of the dedicated members of the Issues crew. Without them, this show would not be possible. Thank you for allowing me into your homes to bring current issues, candidate interviews, political news, election results, and the like. Remember to become aware with issues of the day, get involved in your community, and work for your candidate running for the elected office in the November 4th general election. Once again, I'm Justin Chenette. See you in the fall as we look at issues that continue to impact our lives.